You can't be a genuine pop culture geek and not have a transistor radio collection. Let me give you a little tour. All the radios in my collection span the 1960s and the early 1970s. All of these are battery operated and work. Now we have two exceptions. In the back, the two white radios there, this Motorola clock radio and the one next to it here, this General Electric. Those are electric radios. Those were designed to be bedside radio sets, and they do work. Plug them in and they do work. But that big Magnavox in the back may look like it's a plug-in, but it's actually not. It runs on a battery, and again, it does work. The newer ones in the 70s are this red Panasonic, the 7-Up can. It's one of my favorites back there, designed to look like a can of 7-Up soda, or as it was known, the Uncola. This one in the back, the Silvertone 700, for example, that was actually made by Sears. It was made in around 1960, 1961. One of my favorites is this little Sunoco radio. This is from 1968, designed to look like a Sunoco gas pump. There was a system during the Cold War called Conelrad. It was a system designed by the U.S. government to inform United States citizens in the event of a nuclear attack by the Soviet Union. And so they developed a system called Conelrad, which designated two positions on the AM radio dial for dispensing emergency information. It was 640 and 1240. And the reason I'm showing this dial is you'll see that little red caret. When you line that up with the gold carets on the dial, they're taking you to one of those emergency stations. So here, we're at 1240 when we line that up. And then the other way, we're lined up at 640. And the reason that they gave you an option, it depended. In various markets, different stations would be designated as the Civil Defense Station or the Conelrad Station. You can see also here the Magnavox radio also has the red markings there at 640 and 1240 on the dial. And again, I've got that on a couple of other radios. You can see it here on the Channel Master. Same thing right there. It's set to the 640 right now. So that was for quick tuning in. If there was an emergency situation, which of course we all hope to avoid, and we still hope to avoid, those were the designated spots on the radio dial to tune for emergency information.